Stop doing what you're doing because your front door just got an upgrade. What if you can get an all-in-one video doorbell with fingerprint keypad, Wi-Fi, Alexa, Google, an all-in-one, no hub required, no drilling or special extras? On this episode of Smart Home Wednesdays, I'll be unboxing, installing, and testing the new eLinkSmart door lock with camera, Wi-Fi features to add to your smart home ecosystem. And I'll be showing you exactly how it works and if it's really worth your money. Alright, so this is the eLink 3-in-1 smart home doorbell. We get a good old user manual, you get a template, you get a Phillips head screwdriver because that's all you're going to need for this installation. You get your hardware, you get the USB-C to USB-A for the charging battery because this does come with a battery that does charge. Here is that battery right here. There's your USB-C right here, so you can charge this battery. Here's what the inside of the door will look like. This is the inside part. It also comes with a bracket. This is what you're gonna put on your door to install when we get into the install here in a minute. You get your deadbolt kit right here. All right, so here's the outside door lock right here. So what we have is we have a 2K camera right here. You got a sensor right here. We got a key right here because it does come with a set of keys, so you can actually use regular keys on this as well. Of course, your keypad, I believe I just said. On the bottom, we have a USB-C. Here's a little speaker right here because it will talk to you to do certain setups, so the voice will come through here. On the top, we have the doorbell, so when someone comes up, they can push this button here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install it, and we're going to see what the camera looks like, what all features that we actually have. So we'll do install. I'll run through a quick little bit of the app. I am starting a Home Assistant setup, so we'll see if this actually connects to Home Assist as well. I'm not using green or yellow. I'm actually using a mini PC for my Home Assist. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and prep your door. So go ahead and take off your old doorknob. Don't lose nothing, just in case you need it. And then right here where your deadbolt is, there is 2 screws right here. You can see if the rod will fit through here, and you might be able to reuse it, but a lot of the smart locks, they have their own rod right here in the middle of their locks. So a lot of them you can't use because it won't work correctly. But fortunately for me, this one works just fine. So I can use my deadbolt that I already have here. I don't actually have to switch out the deadbolt. So for full transparency, eLink likes my Smart Home Wednesday, so they did send this out to me to do a review, but it's my thoughts and my thoughts alone. Alright, so before we do anything, you're going to go download the 2U app. I wouldn't even put the battery in yet. Just trust me on this one, but go ahead and download the 2U app. Look in your user manual, and it'll tell you what app it is, whether for Apple or Google. So you go to your Play stores and you download the app. So I got the app right here, and then I'm going to put it in because it's going to make you put an admin password and everything else in when you first crank it up. I only know this because I mess around with a lot of smart. This is my first time putting this one in, so I'm going to assume it's going to be the same way. Well, earlier I was in the video, I was talking about maybe this will be on Home Assist, and I believe 100% that the 2U app is one of the ones I can integrate with the Home Assist, which is going to be perfect as long as the video footage is really, really good on this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my battery in, and she's already talking to me doing stuff over here. She unlocked and she's already done stuff that has been locked and unlocked over here, see? So things are already going on its own. Okay, so before we can go to the app, one of the first things that we need to do is we need to get this into Wi-Fi mode. So right now it is in Wi-Fi pairing mode. You got to go through the prompts, and it's 3, and then you just follow it through. Then we're going to go to the app, and we're going to go ahead and add a device. And if you notice right there on the phone, it automatically picked it right up. After you put your password and everything in, then you're just going to go ahead and connect to it. Okay, so now we're here, so we just hit done, and now we're into the app. So now what we got to do before it does anything is we got to add in an administrator. So go through the prompts and do everything else, and then I'll be back after I'm done with all that. We're going to go through some of the footages and see how hard things are to connect. Okay, so now I done set up all my administrator stuff. So I have fingerprint or I have a pin pad. So if I put my thumb up here, it automatically unlocks. And then I also got a notification on my phone saying that it was locked. But it has an auto lock feature, which I'll turn off here in a little bit, but it does have an auto lock feature. So I don't like that. But now say I want to go ahead and get in with my passcode. I'm just going to hit the button, and after I put in my PIN, it unlocks. And it tells me what user is. Again, I'm going to get a notification on my phone. But once again, it auto-locked on its own because I haven't went through the app yet to change that feature. I can go ahead and hit video surveillance. And then here we are for some video surveillance right now. So it's a little blown out with the light right now. I don't know if we can go in and change the contrast or nothing like that. So if I come up, it's a little dark. Again, I'm hoping that we can go in and we can change some of the settings in here. So you got Google and Alexa. So click on Alexa. And now you link your account to Alexa, and now you're able to use it with Alexa. And if you notice, Alexa says that I am connected now. Okay, so this door lock is feature rich, right? So it was very easy to install, super easy to install. That was one of the easiest ones out of 10 of them or so that I've done so far. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to get on. Connecting it, so a lot of people want to go to the app and be able to control everything in the app. There is actually things on the door that you're going to have to go into the administrator on the door. Say, for instance, it auto locks. I don't like that auto lock feature. So in order to do that, you can't get on your phone onto the app and go do it. You actually have to go into the door lock itself, into the administrator, set it up. The beginning stages of Wi-Fi, you have to go in and set it up on the door lock itself. Being able to connect it to Alexa, that's a plus. Or if you're Google, or if you use smart things, you can connect it all those. So you got plenty of ways to connect this thing. Not only to mention, you can also connect it to Home Assist. So if you're trying to connect Home Assist, this actually will work on your Home Assist. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I am learning Home Assist and I'm building me a local Home Assist ecosystem. But don't forget to like and subscribe. As far as camera goes, it is a little blown out, but there again, that is a lot of sun right there. It doesn't have HDR. I believe if this camera had HDR, or if they do a software update and allow us to mess with the contrast and the brightness, if we can just mess with those two right there, we can fine tune that camera and it would be 100% perfect. Audio, the two-way audio worked just fine for me. I tested that out. So you got a keypad, fingerprint. I tried my other fingers. It didn't work on nothing but my thumbprint that I put on it. So everything works like it's supposed to work, 100%. Whenever I walked up, I didn't get notifications that I was walking up. But yet my other cameras, I always get notifications when someone's walking up or package detection. I didn't see none of that on this camera here. That would also be nice to see as well, which they can add that into a future update. So the link will be down in the description down below. It is an Amazon affiliate link. It doesn't hurt you none, it doesn't cost you no more money, but it does support and help this channel out so I can get more smart home devices in and be able to bring you the products that you need for your hard-earned money. That is one of my biggest slogans here, is your hard-earned money. Is these products worth your hard-earned money? I'm gonna go ahead and test them out. I'm gonna grab them from some of these companies. I'm gonna do everything so I can bring it to you so you know if it's worth your hard-earned money. I'm Thomas with Tomology. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and check out right here.